Hi guys, welcome back to Lindsey Loves. Today I have a pretty big beauty haul for you. I have a couple of new scents that I'm excited about. I have a hair tool, lots and lots of lip colors this time, a couple palettes, a lot to get into, so let's go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to share the couple of things that were sent to me, and then I will move on to the things that I have purchased because I did restock a couple of things, and then I also purchased a lot of new to me products, so I'll show all of those. So first I want to talk about Dossier. They were kind enough to send me a couple more perfumes, so thank you to them for partnering with me on this video. So both of these perfumes are inspired by Tom Ford, and the first one is inspired by his scent called Soleil Blanc. And this is their Floriental coconut perfume. And as usual, it comes with the card that tells you all of the notes. So this one has cardamom, pistachio, many others, tuberose, jasmine, cedarwood, amber, coconut, and of course the coconut is what is going to be one of those base notes that really makes it smell like summer. It smells like sunscreen almost, but in the best way possible. I've been wearing this scent for the last few weeks and I'm just really enjoying it, especially as the weather is heating up. Get that really strong coconut smell, and if you're like me, I just love coconut in the summertime. It's just so beachy and amazing. So takes me out of the Midwest and gets me to a really nice beach somewhere, so I'm all about this scent. And then the other one that they sent me is also a Tom Ford inspired scent, and that is his Lost Cherry perfume. This one is called Oriental Cherry, and I've also been trying this one out. I like to test them out if I can before I talk to you guys about them so I can give you my opinion. This one has notes of cherry, almond, cinnamon, cloves, rose, and then also tonka bean, vanilla, just lots of things going on in this one as well. I was worried about this one because I didn't know if it would smell like cough syrup. I've never smelled the original scent, so all I could think of is cherry could be really good or really bad, and this does not smell like cough syrup. To me, it smells like an earthy cherry, and I know that sounds strange, but that's the best way for me to explain it. It's grounded in a little bit of a deeper note, so it's not just that really light cherry smell. It just smells like a perfume that is a mature cherry. It's really good. I like this one as well. I think they're both really good summertime scents, so thank you to Dossier for sending those to me. Okay, so for the last several years, I've been using a Chi hair straightener. I love the Chi hair straighteners. I think that they are a great product, and you can always get them on sale, usually around Christmas time, especially at Ulta. They have a big sale at Christmas, and they always have the Chi straighteners for about half price, so you can usually get one $60 or $70. But recently, mine kind of bit the dust, and I was in the market for a new straightener. I'd been using one that I found on Amazon, was not in love with it. So this company reached out to me and sent me a straightener just in the nick of time, so I'm really excited to try it out. This is a 2-in-1 straightener, so it's actually a curling one and straightener all together. I've never been able to do the curls with just a regular hair straightener. I don't know what it is, but I cannot get it right, so I usually just use my hair wand. If you want to know the one I use, I will link that review because I did a whole video just about that, but I'm excited to try this out, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox it and see what it looks like. I've been waiting to do this for you guys. This is how the straightener comes, and I already love the look of it. It's like a really nice champagne gold color. Obviously the most important thing is how it performs, but if it's pretty, that's an extra bonus. So this is what it looks like when I take out that packaging. It looks like it also comes with a couple of hair clips, which is always nice if you want to section off your hair and do layers. It comes with a travel pouch, also very nice, like a velvety pouch. And it comes with a heat glove. Again, I'm horrible about getting these actually on. I just tend to skip them, but it's really nice, especially if you're a beginner, to have one. And then it comes with the user manual. Lots in this box, and I really love the box. It's actually really nice and sturdy, so if you were wanting to give this as a gift, I think it would be really nice as a Christmas gift or birthday present. Love this. So this is what the hair straightener looks like up close, and I really love that champagne-y gold color. I think it's pretty. And one thing that was a huge pet peeve of mine for my current straightener that I've been using from Amazon is that all of the buttons are on the inside, so it's really awkward to get to. I feel like like it just is not a good spot to have it right here. So this one actually has it on the outside. Ever since I got my curtain bangs cut, I have been using a straightener on a daily basis. So even if I curl the rest of my hair, I still have to pull out a straightener every time to get these bangs to not be a frizzy mess. So I'm going to do a cutaway and I will show you what I think of this. Okay, I've just plugged it in and it has the off sign on here, and I just press this button down and it will start. It's set to 380 right now, so it starts blinking. And then you can just see the numbers moving up as it's warming up. It only took a second for this to get to 380. It was really quick. And what's nice about this that makes it the 2-in-1 is that it has the rounded edges. So those edges help you be able to do a curl and not have those weird kinks in your hair. That's probably why when I used the Chi, it didn't work to get those curls, because the edges were completely flat. So I'm excited for this one to try it as a curling iron, but right now I want to try it as a straightening iron and show you how that goes. That was super easy. It was definitely really fast and I didn't have to go over a bunch of times, which is really nice. I love that. I think it does such a good job. I'm really impressed with this one. Let's see if I can do a curl. It's my first little wave. I'm so excited. I love that. It did not give any weird bends in the hair. It just gave it a little bit of a wave, and I really like the way it turned out. I feel like that was a lot easier than what I thought it was gonna be. I love that. That would be so nice to travel with and only bring one hair tool and not have to worry about packing a bunch of different things now that I do need to straighten my bangs on a daily basis. Really liking this, and like I said, I think the color is really pretty too, so this is going to be fun to play with. So thank you to Comic for sending me this. I was so excited to get this and try this out, and I know I'm going to be using it on a daily basis. Those were things that were sent to me, and I thank both of those companies for that, but the rest of these are things that I have purchased. We're going to start with lip colors, and I have high end and a low end. So we're going to start with the low end, and this is all by e.l.f. So I have 3 lip colors. The first one I'm going to talk about is their Ride or Die Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Tough Cookie. So when I got this, I assumed it would be very sheer and, I don't know, just like more of a balm than a gloss. You actually unscrew this and squeeze it as a squeezy tube. It's very thick coming out, which I thought was kind of strange. I didn't expect that. And it's also very pigmented. This formula is almost exactly like the NYX butter glosses that have been around forever, and if you love those, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're kind of a cult classic, and I think that this is a really nice formula as well. I'm not sure that I love the packaging. I feel like if you're going to have that much pigment in a gloss and it's going to be that thick to apply, that I feel like the NYX butter glosses have a better packaging. But I did really love the color of this. This particular shade was just beautiful, and I still like the product, so I'm going to keep on using it. The other thing that I picked up were 2 of e.l.f.'s Sheer Stick lipsticks, and these are really interesting. I'll go ahead and swatch all of these for you, by the way. This is Tough Cookie. That's what that looks like, and I think it is so pretty. I really love that deeper kind of earthy nude color. I think it's gorgeous. I got the shades Dragon Fruit and Golden Pear, and I will definitely say that Golden Pear is my favorite. Dragon Fruit is very bold, and it's taking me a while to get used to it. I am so obsessed with this. I think that this is the coolest formula. So it feels like a very sheer lipstick. It's not going to be goopy on your lips. It's really, really nice for the summertime when you just want that color that doesn't feel heavy and it's still moisturizing. But what I love about this is as they wear, they still kind of have a stain that they leave behind, and I think that is amazing. So this one is Golden Pear. I love Golden Pear. I think it is so gorgeous. Here is the swatch of that next to the other, and I just think it's so pretty. You can see that it's a little bit more sheer compared to the color next to it. and that's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I just love it. And then the Dragon Fruit shade is also pretty, I would say equally as beautiful. It's just a much more bold shade than I was expecting because the other one was so sheer. I just figured that this one would not have as much pigment. It's very pigmented, but it's such a fun shade for summertime. So there it is. You have Tough Cookie right there of the gloss, and then for the two sheer lipsticks you have the Golden Pear and the Dragon Fruit, and it's a really pretty pink, very, very bold fuchsia. I think these were only $5. I think they are so great for summertime and obviously very affordable, so I highly recommend these. Love this one as well. It's just the packaging is kind of weird for me. We're gonna have a little swatch party now because I have several lipsticks to show you guys. These are the Vice lipsticks from Urban Decay. Bought several of these when Ulta recently had a sale because it's been so long since I've been able to wear lip color out of the house, and I was so excited to be able to finally do that I went a little bit nuts. I know most of my lipsticks are probably expired by now, and so I wanted to start new. Really love the quality of their lipsticks, and so I decided to pick up a bunch of new shades. But this is their sheer lipstick, and this is in the shade Sheer Liar. That's what this one looks like, and it's just a really pretty kind of nude. It's a pinky nude. It still gives you a lot of color that I really like, but it's a little bit more sheer than your traditional lipstick, which is going to be more opaque. Picked up one more shade in the sheer formula, and like I said, I have not tried the rest of these, so I'm excited to see how they swatch as well. This one is in the shade Morning After, and that's what that looks like. So that one is a lot more sheer, I think, than the last one. But how pretty is that? I think that is so gorgeous. It's definitely a lighter pink, going to be a really pretty nude, I think, on my lips, so I'm excited about that one. Next up is the shade Amulet, I believe is how you say it, and it is a metallicized lipstick. This one is kind of going to be a gamble for me, I think, because I get a little nervous when it comes to a metallic lip color, but we're going to swatch it and see what we think. It looked really pretty when I saw pictures of it online, so I'm hoping that it will be gorgeous. By the way, this is what that color looks like up close. And here it is swatched. That is so pretty. It is a deeper color and it definitely has some purple to it, but I don't think it's too much. I think it's going to be really pretty on. And it just has kind of a sheen. It's not like glittery or chunky, or it's not too frosty. So I think this is going to be a fun one, especially as I go into fall and winter. I think it's going to be a beautiful shade. Next up is a cream shade. This is the color Naked, and that is what this color looks like. Very pretty. That is a much brighter pink than anything else, except for, of course, this fuchsia. But this is definitely more of a bubblegum pink, but I think it's going to be really pretty. Next, I have Fuel, and this is Fuel 2.0. So I own the original Fuel, and I love it so much. I even bought a backup. That was a limited edition that they did when they came out with the Naked Heat palette. So I'm going to swatch this, but I'm also going to swatch the original if you have both and you're curious about how they look next to each other. So here is Fuel 2.0. That's what that one looks like, and this is the original Fuel that I have. So you can tell that this one is a little bit darker, but I think they're both really pretty colors. They're both warm nudes, and I think they're both pretty similar, and you can tell I really love my warm nudes when you compare these with the two down here at the bottom that from e.l.f. So I'm really happy with the 2.0. I think it's going to be gorgeous as well. Lastly, I bought two Comfort Mattes. I don't know if I love their completely matte formula because I have not tried it, but the Comfort Matte is something that I can do. So this first one is Bad Blood, and this is a gorgeous, just classic red shade. This is definitely a cool toned red, so it's going to look great to make your teeth whiter, and I love those kinds of shades. There's Bad Blood, and you can see that it is just so pretty. It really reminds me exactly of MAC Ruby Woo, so if you like that but you don't love how drying the formula is, I think this would be a good substitute for it. I love MAC lipsticks, but I just cannot do the Ruby Woo formula. It's so drying, it's awful for me, but it is beautiful, so I'm excited to wear this one because I think I'm going to like it a lot more. And then lastly, I got the shade Temper. And this is a orangey red. I think this is going to be beautiful in the summertime. I recently picked up MAC Chili, and it really got me into the warm reds like this. So I'm going to see what this looks like next to that really cool toned red, because I think it's going to be so right up my alley. That's what that looks like right there. You can see how much cooler this one is compared to this one, and I love this shade. So lots and lots of really cool shades from Urban Decay. I'm so excited to wear all of these. Now that I've swatched them, I have so many that I cannot wait to try out. Next was a set I purchased from Sigma, and I love their brushes. Sigma brushes and MAC brushes are all I use because I think that they last a long time and they're really good quality. So this is the Complexion airbrush set. It comes with the F74 Air, and that's the domed buffer brush. It also comes with the F80 Air flat kabuki. I use this brush on a daily basis to do my foundation, so I'm glad to have a backup of that. And then the one that I've already tried out is the F53 Air, and that is their contour blush brush, and that's what this one looks like. You can see it's a little bit dirty from using it already, but these are really great because they have synthetic fibers, and so they really pick up just a tiny bit of product, not too much. So if you're heavy-handed with your blush, this is a really great way to make it look airbrushed and light and just beautiful, very natural. If you want heavier color, it's nice to have a natural bristle brush, but for that airbrush look that's just very soft and gentle, when you just want like just a wash of color on your cheeks, the synthetic brushes are amazing. So I'm thrilled with this set and I can't wait to use it. And it did come with a sample of their shampoo. I love this brush shampoo. It is so good, and it's the only shampoo I've found that has worked for my brushes so far. So I already purchased a full-size bottle of that because I love it so much, but this was a really cool set. All right, I have a couple of palettes and then the rest are repurchases, but first I just wanted to show these quickly. I got two Too Faced palettes. This first one is their Natural Matte palette, and that's what that looks like. I had mentioned before that I picked one of these up for my mom, and she's going to be coming into town soon, so I'm going to be giving her that. But they had these on sale at Ulta, and I had to pick one up for myself. The smell is really great. I don't remember what they said it's supposed to smell like, but to me it smells like vanilla cake or something. It's just gorgeous. But these are what the shades look like. It's a very basic palette, and obviously it's all matte. I don't usually do an all matte look, but I find that when I wear glasses, I don't like to have a bunch of glitter and crazy things going on. So because I'm wearing glasses a lot more lately, I thought this would be a really nice palette to wear. And as I'm getting older, I'm sure I will appreciate a matte palette even more, although I just love a good glitter. And then I got this palette. This is their Natural Face palette. Same kind of packaging. I really love this packaging. All the Too Faced products I own are the older packaging styles, and this is just so nice. It's really luxe feeling. This has a lot of really pretty shades in it, and I can actually use all of them. So you have two highlighters right here. One's pinky and one's more champagne-y. You have three blushes. You have this matte that is a really beautiful kind of natural color, and then this bright pink. You also have this blush right here that has some shimmer to it, and it's just very pretty. I've also layered these together and I love the way they look. And then this is a bronzer. It's a mid-shade bronzer. This one's called Sunny Honey, and I find that I can wear it right now as the weather's getting warmer and I'm getting a little bit of a tan. Usually when I find a face palette that I like, I can use some of the shades but not all of them. So the fact that these are all going to work for me at least part of the year is very exciting. So definitely excited about both of these. Lastly, my repurchases, and those are just a couple of things. I got another Monsieur Big from Lancome mascara, and it came with a little travel size as well. This one and the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara are my two favorites as far as high-end mascara goes. I just love it, and that's what I'm wearing today as well. And then lastly is the Revlon Candid Foundation, and this is in the shade 150. When I get through more of the summertime and I get a little bit more tan, I have to go to a darker shade, but this works for me in this kind of in-between time. It's what I'm wearing today, and it's not an incredible foundation. It doesn't blow me out of the water, but it was good enough to repurchase, especially when it was on sale. I think I paid around $4 for this. You can't beat that. It is 0.75 ounces, so it's not a full ounce, which is what a typical foundation is. But because it was so inexpensive, I don't mind having a little less product. And it is a really nice foundation in the summertime. Not completely matte, but with a powder, it's pretty good. So I do enjoy this foundation. Alright guys, that is it for my beauty haul today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care.